Yo, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to another trade recap. Today is Wednesday, December 4th. So far, we've had a W week. We've been, took a trade on Monday, won, took another trade on Tuesday. We actually took a loss on Tuesday, made it back. So that was a green day. And then today is also another green day. So 3 green days in a row. Obviously, one small loss in there, but that doesn't matter. Losses will get eaten up if you have the right risk management at the end of the day. Just to get things started here, just make things easy and straightforward for you guys. I don't want to make this complicated or nothing like that. Still want to make this a short video because really not much happened today during the New York session, but neither for PM. I mean, PM's right now and it's still not even doing anything. So all I was looking at this morning, noticing first, we were just trading at all-time highs, right? We were trading at all-time highs. Pretty much, I didn't know where this thing wanted to go. Ideally, I wanted to see a pullback and then look for longs at that point. So what actually happened here was, if you look here on the 15-minute, you'll notice that we put in this high here, right? Before we get this massive sell-off. So I'm looking at this low and this high. So I'm looking at this range here. And I'm not looking at this down here is because this is just kind of like an accumulation, but it's kind of going up while accumulating. And we're already sitting above previous day high. Right, and we're also displacing above the midnight opening price. So I knew this would be the low that makes more sense to mark up to this high. And what happens here, right, at 9:30 we get a push down into discount of this range, right? And also at the same time we have this mitigation here, right? We have the low, the high, the lower high, higher high. So we push inside the mitigation, and then on the lower time frame, right? So we discount, mitigation. On here, if you look right here at 9:30, we also have this low here at 5:55. I don't know why NQ is doing this. So this high or this low, where is it? Right here at 5:55 was taken by the 9:35. If you look at the 9:35 candle, it's not really. It's just kind of above this one, so we kind of have a small time from SMT there as well, since this low was taken at 9:30. But if you look at the 9:30 low, we never came down and swept the 555. So we have an SMT right here. Boom. And right here. That's basically what I saw. So discount, mitigation, SMT. Everything is telling me that we want to push up and go long towards what in this case? Well, here I was watching and I saw this internal high here inside of this 5-minute gap. So I knew that this would be a great draw to target, especially since we sold off right into discount. Now I wanted to see price rebalance back to equilibrium of this range and this inefficiency with the buy stop, with the buy stops resting basically at this high. So at that point, I'm just like, okay, we get this push down into all those key levels that I want to see with the SMT, and then we leave behind this 1-minute gap. Now, if you look on NQ, right, you'll notice that we actually inverse it here at 9:44. But the reason I didn't want to long this yet was because if you look at the same exact candle at 9:44 on ES is still inside this fair value gap. We haven't made any effort to push further out of this to kind of tell us that, okay, we probably want to go long now. So what happens is I wait for this last pullback here at 9:45. And then we actually get this candle here at 9:46 that pushes up. And if you look closely, it actually closes above consequent encroachment, or the halfway point in the fair value gap. So we close above it with some nice displacement, closing above this down close candle here, creating an order block, right? So as soon as we get that, I wait for a pullback into this fair value gap, and then that's where I take my long. Here, let me go back and show you here. See that? This candle never closed through, but NQ did. So I was watching both charts. I'm like, okay, this is not a good entry yet. Let me wait for a pullback and then enter longs. So that's basically what I was doing. All I was really looking at. And I just wanted to target this internal high, right? Because if you look at this range and you mark the low to high, you'll notice OTE is right here. Equilibrium is right here, right? But we still had a very prominent high here that we wanted to take out, as well as, if you look right here, we have a mitigation here as well, which we actually came in and tapped the midpoint of it perfectly. So obviously that worked out pretty well. And then after that, we pretty much just rebalance back down to the end of this range here. And we end up SMTing with that low. and then continue on just basically pumping for the rest of the day. And now we're just kind of chilling out. So not too much that I was like interested in, but yeah, let me log into my Tradovate and show you guys real quick the executions. Yeah, so here are the executions right here, right, in the Tradovate account, the Apexes. So we had this, I bought here basically at 413 and a quarter, or and a half, and then sold up here, right? Took off basically everything, left one to run, and then got stopped out in profit. So we took off mainly 80% of our position at the high here at a 1 to 2, and then got stopped out about here. So about a 1 to 5, 1 to 6 ish if you're accounting for that. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Not too much, like I said today, pretty simple trade, but I'll leave y'all with that. And also make sure to go and join the free Discord. We're in the VC pretty much every single day. Y'all missing out at this point if you're not joining. It's literally free. I don't charge anything, but it won't be free for that much longer. So make sure to get in there and claim your OG spot so you won't have to pay. But yeah, I'll leave you guys with that. And I will catch you boys probably tomorrow because we got some pretty good news for the rest of the week. So yeah, peace, boys.